Hello. I wasn't planning on filming today. I thought I'd be at Camperdown again, and I've been there a lot recently, and I thought there's only so much I can squeak out of one parkrun to make it interesting. But Camperdown was cancelled quite late last night, so instead we're at St Andrew's parkrun at Craigton Park. So I thought it'd be nice to do a nice video. I'm not sure how we'll do. My calf was a bit sore on Thursday's run, so it might not hold up. If I've got any issues, I'm just going to stop. But my dad's here, and I'm going to be running with him if I can, and I think he's going to get a good time. St Andrews is a really nice park run. It's about 3 1/4 laps of Craigton Park, and it's not especially hilly, but it's not flat. At the hill, it's short, and then you get a flat section, then another short hill, and then you get a nice long downhill and flat before you go up again. So the hill isn't too bad, and the downhill is really nice. I know some people don't like laps, but I think one thing that can make a big difference on a run is just familiarity with the route, and so laps help you get that. And it's good for pacing as well, particularly for this run. I remember my first sub 20 here, I got 19:56, and it took me 1:40 to get from the end of the third full lap to the finish, which is just up here. So if we're averaging 6:06 per lap, we could just be in with a chance of a sub 20. So 6:06, 12:12, 18:18, and then 1:40 to the end. I think we'll be faster than that. My leg seems fine on the warm-up so far. Let's hope it stays this way. It's a really nice day for it. It's reasonably still and cool, but not uncomfortably cold. So perfect for running, I think. This is probably the worst of the hill, which really isn't bad. When you're running up it for the third time, sort of 4k into a parkrun, then yeah, you're gonna feel it, but it's nothing extreme. So the last couple hundred meters have been reasonably flat, maybe slight up at some points, but nothing steep. And then we get this section, so it's not a super steep downhill, but it's really nice because of that. It's just gentle, gradual, you can make the most of it, and it lasts a decent amount of time. And once we get to the bottom of the hill, it's nice and flat, back to the end of the lap. Now there is an uphill finish, as I showed earlier, but it's not bad, not too steep, not too long. It's great underfoot. So as uphill finishes go, I don't mind this one. It's fine. Steady. There we go, that's hill done for the first lap. First K, 3:51. Heading back downhill. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. First lap, 5:53, well on track. Thank you. .358, keeping it under 4. Thank you, tail walkers. There we go. Second time up the hill. Thank you. Thank you.
Very good.
.12:02 into the second lap. We were 4:06 for that third K, but we've picked it up again on the fourth. .401. Thank you. And that's it, pick up on the downhill. Thank you. Thank you, tail walkers.
Well done. Amazing.
18:06 for the last lap. Come on. Goal was 18:18. They're killing it. Just keep going. That's it, 30 seconds. That's it, all the way, you've got it.
Well done.
Thank you.
Well done.
Thank you. Thank you. We're doing most of a lap now for a cool down. Really happy that my leg held out. Really happy with our times. We were 19, 47, 48 or 49 between the two of us. I think. Really chuffed. I knew you'd get sub 20. No doubt. Like you said, familiarity with the route can make a big difference. Because I think knowing the physical landmark really helps. I mean, your watch is good. And mine was for 5k just about the instant I hit the line. So it was bang on. But yeah, his was out. So you can't rely on your pace according to your watch all the time. But the start point isn't moving. And so because I've been here before and I have ideas of timings, it really helps just to know whether or not we're on track. We were well under for the first K, first lap. I think second lap was, yeah, about 10 seconds slower, but that's still under 6:06, I think. Thank you. And yeah, we were well under, a good 10 seconds under the target, finishing the third lap. And I say 140 to the end. That's actually a bit generous. It's less than that. So even if we were slightly behind the target, We probably still could have done it. Yeah, our slowest lap there. So each lap got progressively slower, but not by much. The third lap was the slowest, but that was 6:06. So that was the target we were aiming at for the average. So yeah, he absolutely killed it. And he seems over the moon with his second ever sub 20. Second fastest ever parkrun. The last few weeks I've done a longer cool down, but today I'll leave it at that. A single lap will do. I don't want to push it too much with my leg not being 100% during the week. It was totally fine for the run, so I think I'll be alright. But yeah, really happy with that. He did great.
I'm still smiling.
I was thinking beforehand though that if my leg went, I wasn't going to be too upset. After a very nasty injury I had back in November, which I've mentioned pretty much every opportunity I've had to mention it in these videos, I think nothing's really going to compare to that. So if I've got a nasty muscle twinge, I'll be alright. And if I can come back after my knee got messed up, I can come back after pretty much anything. It's quite nice that we've done that today, because that's almost exactly a year, well maybe about a year and 2 weeks since his last sub 20, which we did at Perth. So that's the first time I ever did a sort of vlog style video, was on that. So if you go back and watch it now, it's probably, as a video, not as good as this one, in terms of just the editing and the sort of filming and things like that. But yeah, it's just nice to see that you're about the same, even a year later. So yeah, thanks for watching. I'm delighted. He's completely over the moon. And I'll just end it by saying thanks again to anyone who's subscribed. It doesn't sort of get me anything, it's just nice. I like seeing the numbers going up. And anyone commenting, it's always good to see what you think of the videos, or how you're getting on in your park runs, or what your goals are. So yeah, thanks for that.